Welcome to the WHHI Daily News. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. Let's begin our newscast today with our local headlines. Lowcountry Congresswoman Nancy Mace can now say she's faced her own constituents in person, though the general public was not invited. Mace appeared at Dataw Island before a couple of hundred of the residents of the private community. Now, the public was not invited, and there were protesters outside the gates of the community. Now, Mace did take pre-screened questions and voiced her support for Doge's cost-cutting actions and President Trump in his efforts in Ukraine and battled with Harvard University. She says the folks in the Dataw community were the only ones who invited her to speak. She has made speeches in Columbia, North Augusta, and Greenville in the past couple of weeks as she decides on a run for governor. Well, here's a dilemma. The town of Port Royal is worried that the company that managed the housing units at the Beaufort Naval Hospital will try to cut down nearly 250 trees the company says are a threat to fall onto the units. But the town doesn't have any legal jurisdiction over the federal land, even though the town passed an ordinance 2 years ago to save more trees from development. The company managing the hospital property says the trees are diseased and need to be removed. Now, the town says if the tree removal took place anywhere else in town, it would be heavily opposed. And some states are fighting the Trump administration's orders for school districts to comply with new federal rules that ban certain racial diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. But South Carolina is complying with all the new rules, in part to receive the $500 million in federal aid for schools. Now, school districts have until Friday to sign and return forms confirming they'll disavow DEI practices. At the same time, State Education Director Ellen Weaver and her colleagues in at least 11 other states are asking for control of money currently overseen by the Federal Department of Education. And finally, you USC alums now have a donor's name on your College of Arts and Sciences. Peter McCaslin, a 1971 graduate of the college who founded Pennsylvania-based natural gas supplier Airgas, has given $75 million to USC that will be used for internships and research and support faculty recruitment and retention. McCaslin sold Airgas to a French company for $13.5 billion back in 2016. He was a history major and says the liberal arts education at USC prepared him to succeed in the business world. He already had his name on the McCaslin Brain Imaging Center. For more information on these stories and many more, please check out the media sources listed on your screen. And remember to follow us on Facebook and watch us on YouTube and check out our website at WHHI-TV.com. If you have a news tip or a story idea, well, you can just email to us at news@WHHI-TV.com. And now we'll get a sports update from Justin Jarrett. Justin, take it away.
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Lowco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com, the fastest 60 seconds in local sports. High school lacrosse playoffs rolled on last night, and it was the boys' turn to take the field. May River brought the Fury in a 22-1 win over Fox Creek to advance to a second-round matchup with rival Hilton High at high noon Saturday in the Nest. The number 2 seed Seahawks advanced by forfeit over Gilbert. The Region 6 4A baseball race is tightening up, and the Bluffton Bobcats surged within a half game of leader Bishop England with a second straight win over Beaufort. And May River stayed in the mix with a second straight shutout of Colleton County. And the Region 6 4A softball race took a twist last night, with Beaufort shutting down second-place Colleton County to split the season series, and Bluffton outlasting Hilton High to avenge an earlier loss. For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
Great update as always, Justin. After the break, Scott Cook will join us from the South Carolina Department of Consumer Affairs. He'll talk about spring cleaning our digital life. Stay tuned.